I've seen French players go into the draft, get drafted, but never French player be the first overall draft pick.
You got a decent chance of that, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's be real here. What the heck is going on in France? Over the last 2 years, Frenchmen have been dominating the NBA draft. In 2023, Victor Wembanyama went as the first overall pick in the draft to the San Antonio Spurs, and he did not disappoint as he would end up winning Rookie of the Year last season. And then in the 2024 NBA draft, the first two picks were who went number 1 Zaccharie Risacher and Alex Sarr, who went as the number 2 pick. What are they doing to these guys over in France that is making them get picked ahead of college basketball standouts like Zach Edey and Jared McCain? Well, basketball's popularity is growing in France and may soar even higher with the influence of the Paris Olympics, fueled by excitement around the French men's team. More young people are joining teams as the country continues to produce top NBA prospects. France has a history of producing NBA talent, with notable players like Tony Parker, a 4-time NBA champion whose number 9 jersey was retired by the San Antonio Spurs. Recently, Minnesota Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert earned the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award, and France has done well in the Olympics as a country overall. Zaccharie Risacher's father, Victor Risacher, helped France win the silver medal in the 2000 Olympics. And unfortunately for France, the last 2 Olympics, these guys have lost the gold medal in close matches to the USA. But winning the silver medals consistently is a great accomplishment, and France gave the United States a tough fight. Victor Wembanyama would have 26 points, and his teammate Guerschon Yabusele scored 20 points in the finals. With this rise in talent, it's going to be harder for the United States to defend the gold medal, especially if France keeps producing top talent like Risacher, Sarr, and Wembanyama. I mean, these guys are trying to play at an elite level of competition in France. It's not just playing basketball once a week. These guys are training at a young age to become the very best. Wembanyama's parents had him training very hard from a young age to excel at basketball. His mom, Elodie, had her own professional career and stands tall at 6 feet 3 inches, and they would be training all day with him and other kids, and his dad, Felix, is really tall, standing at 6 feet 6 inches. Yes, Wembanyama has a big advantage being 7 feet 4 inches, but he has been working at his dream of playing in the NBA since he was a small child, and now he's inspiring other players from France to come to the NBA. And his rise to fame with the Spurs in his rookie year has helped NBA teams recognize more talent from France. So what does this mean? Think about Zaccharie Risacher, who went to the Hawks. Physically, he doesn't look like the type of player to go number 1 in the draft when you have other talented guys from the US playing college basketball. But this movement in France has made NBA scouts more aware. Risacher has a different style of play and is predominantly known as a defensive player. But his basketball IQ is insane. You will never see him in a bad position, maybe rarely. Then you have Alex Sarr, who went to the Wizards. He is very gifted physically, which helps him more. But his rim protection and defense is very good. And he is a good offensive player as well. But Wembanyama's rise in stardom has seemed to help both these guys and others get more attention, which we will just see more of. Like Tidjane Salaün, he would also move up to number 6 to be drafted by the Hornets. And this was an amazing accomplishment by France, because that would be the first time a country has produced 3 top 10 NBA draft picks in one season. Besides the United States, that is an incredible accomplishment. Plus, you also had Pacome Dadiet, who went as the 25th pick to the New York Knicks, which is also another first-round pick for France. And now you can't help but expect this more coming from France. So what did NBA stars have to say about the rise in talent in French basketball? Risacher said this on France having top NBA prospects.
That's amazing. We're trying to represent our country, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. You know, there is more players coming in. You know, like I said, I'm really proud of kind of succeed of my country.
Just to be able to realize our dream together is special. I feel like French players are going to take some inspiration, and that's going to be better and better for us. Salon would also go on to say this about being drafted by the Hornets. I know a lot of French players have played with this team in Charlotte, Salon said, referencing notables like Nicolas Batum and Boris Diaw. I'm the next one. I will bring all my fire to the club and be ready to play with players like LaMelo Ball, get some alley-oops. I'm ready to jump. These guys are ready to represent their country in basketball, and yes, France has been producing great players for years, but the talent is only getting better and it's not stopping anytime soon. And the man who started the revolution of French basketball, Tony Parker, is proud of this generation and was happy to inspire a new wave of talent. Parker sat down with former Olympian Kerry Walsh Jennings on a Yahoo Sports video to talk about Wembanyama and company, and he said,
when I arrived, it was only 2 French guys, and I was the first French guy to be an NBA champion, to be All-Star, and so to have back-to-back #1 pick with Victor and now Zaccharie, who came in my academy. They both came from my academy, both played in my French team. We both won championships with my French team. To see now they play at the highest level at the Olympic stage, it's amazing. And I never thought in my wildest dream, and I always dream big, but that's like pretty special.
Parker is proud of what France is accomplishing in basketball, and he is glad this is only the beginning, especially with basketball academies like his. They're ready to help France produce great players. So, with the rise of these players, what new talent does France have coming? Well, for starters, they have a really good ball handler coming. His name is Nolan Traoré, and he is an exciting up-and-coming French guard, standing at 6'3", and known for his explosive speed. He excels at driving to the basket and effectively using ball screens to generate scoring chances. Last season, while playing for St. Quentin in LNB Elite, the 17-year-old averaged 10.3 points and 5.4 assists per game, sharing the court with this year's top draft pick, Zaccharie Risacher. His shooting is still a work in progress, but he's still only a teenager, so he has time to develop that part of his game. Traoré possesses remarkable instincts when handling the ball. In today's NBA, where pick-and-roll plays are crucial, the French guard has a strong opportunity to excel as a playmaker. He showcases decisive actions and quick acceleration when attacking the basket. Additionally, Traoré is recognized for his smart decision-making and high basketball IQ. Another great prospect is Noah Esengue. He is an intriguing prospect who, at 6'9", shows remarkable fluidity and has only begun to tap into his potential. At the NBA level, if he were to make it that far, he has the versatility to play the forward position, thanks to his diverse skill set that makes him adaptable to various team lineups. Again, like Traoré, he needs to work on his perimeter shooting, but he has great potential and is good in fast break situations. Esengue's ability to defend multiple positions is an asset, allowing him to guard both perimeter players and those in the paint. As he continues to grow stronger with age, this versatility will become even more advantageous. And then we have another great prospect, who is Noah Penda. Penda is a strong and lengthy French wing and forward who has shown steady improvement as a prospect in recent years. While he may not be an elite athlete and is still developing his skills, he has caught the attention of NBA teams. Penda is capable of scoring effectively in the paint as an interior threat, but he tends to play more below the rim compared to many players of his size. He can operate both on and off the ball, but he'll need to demonstrate his off-ball skills, especially considering his expected role at the beginning of his NBA career. France is going to keep pushing talent out, and we all know what their main goal is, which is to win a gold medal for France. Yes, the United States has reigned supreme in basketball gold medals for the Olympics so far, but the gap is closing and the Frenchmen are hungry for the gold medal, especially now with LeBron's generation getting older like him, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. These guys will not be around forever, so it's up to the next generation to keep the gold in the United States. But France is ready to do whatever it takes to overthrow them. So what do you guys think? Will France eventually win the gold? How many NBA players will they produce in the NBA draft next year? And who do you think will be the best French player ever? Let us know your thought in the comments. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification for more. See you next time.